16-bit arcade graphics.
You can't do this on Nintendo Genesis does.
16-bit sports action.
You can't do this on Nintendo Genesis.
Does.
Genesis.
Does.
Genesis.
Does.
Genesis.
Does.
Genesis does.
Hey everybody, welcome to another Rock Spot Retro Reviews. It's been a while. We've been busy doing all type of different projects, work, those type of things. And it's been a while. Honestly, it's been a while, and we'll get into that more in the end of this video as to why, really. But it's been a while since I actually got excited about anything retro. And when I heard that the Sega Genesis Mini was about to come out, and to be honest, I wasn't going to buy it initially because I have all the games already as it is, and it is emulated. But I have to admit that curiosity kind of got to me. So what I ended up pre-ordering it and got lucky and got it early. So had enough time. Me and the wife had enough time, and the other members of the Rock Squad had enough time to really play a couple of the games, take a good look at it, and just give our overall thoughts on it right now. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna give a closer look to the Sega Genesis Mini. So here's the actual box. I gotta admit, the presentation is awesome. It does bring back a lot of memories, and one of the reasons why I can honestly say that I really wanted to get this. Kind of crazy to spend that kind of money for really a box, but
the box looks like the original. Yeah,
it just brings back so much memories. Way back in 1988 and 89 when we had first gotten our Genesis, but the one that I got, if I remember, was the one that had Golden Axe on the cover, which was the original one. So anyway, it's miniature. I actually already taken it out the box, but I'll just show you pretty much what it came with. It was pretty simple. Where was it? I always try to be careful to not to damage the boxes. They're very easy, the cardboard and stuff. But it does come with a few things. Actually, the system is right here, of course. It comes with two of the, I know everybody's already spoken about it, but the two of the three button
controllers.
Yeah, the classic 3-button controls, which kind of was a weird decision to do because of the games that it actually has in it.
And it's USB.
And USB. So it's kind of weird that they did pick that because of that. It came with standard HDMI, right? Mm-hmm. And what I do like about this is the fact that it came with the adapter.
Yeah, usually it doesn't come with the adapter.
Which we always kind of figure out what's up with that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it comes in this little box right here, but I really didn't need it, but it did come with it. Luckily, we have so much wires all over the place, right? So a lot of this stuff really didn't do anything to us. But again, the overall presentation is really, really nice. So I definitely wanted to show that. Let me just put this, because we haven't even used them. We just looked at them and put them back. Because as you can see, we ended up getting
the 6-button.
The 6-button one, yeah. I think that was by Retrobit, that one. Looks like it was. Anyway, I want to go ahead and go crazy. We'll put that away neat in a minute, right? But anyway, let's take a look at the actual console itself. Small console, kind of cute. Has a little flap in there. Has the volume control. The power button is the only thing that really works. Also, it has the power
reset button.
But the power button is the only thing that works. Also has the little thing here. We're gonna end up getting it. The Sega Tower of Power. Oh, there it is. As you can see, it's really flat. Nothing really is in there. So it's just cosmetics, right? Is that
it's just cosmetics stuff,
and flaps. Anyway, but it's really nice because what I ended up doing was bringing out the old boy himself, which you can see with my power-based converter, of course. I wonder if it fits. What do you think?
No.
I don't think so. Anyway, this is the old workhorse that we've had for all these years. As you can see, got a little scratch on it, but still works perfectly. Yes.
Yes.
Look at the difference in size. That is crazy, right?
Yeah.
Look at it. This is Grandpa. This is his grandson, right? 30 years later, but definitely wanted to just show what that was about. It's HDMI, which is pretty cool. I also wanted to do a really, really quick comparison with the At Games one. We did do a video of this in the past. We've done videos with many different ones, but this is the At Games version, obviously, that came out with the HDMI. You can see. Pretty different. A lot of people has a lot of mixed feelings about this one thing. I don't find it as bad as what people think, but then again, everyone has their own opinion. You know what I mean? The sound has always been an issue with me when it comes to Genesis product. You gotta admit, when it comes to that product, you gotta admit it's always been an issue. That's why, even though I love my Genesis, back in the 16-bit wars, I did go to the SNES more so when it came to certain games because of sounds and stuff like that. And but anyway, so what we're gonna do, and the 6-button controller that we ended up getting. So we're gonna go ahead and just throw it on and just show you guys what a couple of games look like. Let's go. Alright, so what we did is we hooked it up to the HDMI, connected the power to it. Good thing about it is that we found out is that they're interchangeable. Obviously the HDMI wire doesn't matter, but it uses the same power as the PlayStation Mini and the NES Mini, which you see sitting right there. So what you do is you turn it on. Is it on? Yep, it's on. Give it a second so it can boot up. Should be booting up a second. Obviously it's because the emulation in the system has to load up, but there it is right there. Let me see if I get... Do I have any sound in here? No. Hold on. There we go. Nice little mixture of music when you're looking through the stuff, right? Okay. Obviously, again, like I said before, the presentation is awesome. And on HDMI, these games look great. It's just wonderful. You can immediately, as soon as you get in, what you do is you could go into your settings. It's easy to navigate up and down, obviously, to go to the different ones. You can set it up and sort it any way you want. You could do it in alphabetical order. You could do it by year, which is right here in the corner, right? You could do it by release date. You could do it by A to Z, alphabetical order, of course, genre, of course, and number of players. So if it's multiple player games, obviously you put those ahead or something like that. So not a problem. On the settings, what you do is you have a nice little bit of
you have languages, you have the screensaver, you have wallpaper settings.
You have great, nice little things here that you can, customize whatever you want. All right. The cool thing about it is that it is true. You have the different languages on it, but when you play them, like say if you play Japanese, you played on the Japanese game. Okay, hold on. What did I do? See, I don't read Japanese. No. Let's go back. Okay, what did I do? Okay, obviously you could customize the view, see what it looks like, right? I would keep it on the
normal.
Yeah, because if you try to stretch it out, it's not going to look really good. And I don't understand why everybody wants to do the scan lines. I'll be honest with you, the whole reason to put it on HDMI is to get away from that old look and to make it look better. Mm-hmm. What do you think? You agree?
Yeah.
See, I don't read Japanese, guys. Not sure why. Okay, let's go to Japan. Let's go to main menu. And you can see what it looks like, and you can actually get the box art of Japan. That's pretty cool, right? And for the most part, I believe, and I haven't really tried them, but I've heard other people talk about them and review them. But apparently, you get the Japanese version of these games. But it's kind of cool to look at the differences in art between the different countries. Same thing with the European, those type of things is pretty cool. But it's nice. It's nice to look at the art of it. Also, if you press the B button, you can see it from the side, right, babe? Mm-hmm. That's pretty hot, especially if you're doing it with the. Let's go back to language and get back to where we were. What do you think? Go back to that. So we're back here again. Okay. Of course, what you do is to go back and forth to the different views. If you want to look at the front or look at the side, what you do is you press the B button and it will go back and forth. So, as you can see, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Now, I might show a game here or there. I want to make this really brief. I don't want to go too crazy because I want to finish up with something else. But overall, immediately I have to admit, there is a lot of questions on some of the games that they picked out of here. You got to admit, babe. A lot of questions. I mean, yes, the Genesis had some great games, but I see no reason why we have a columns here. I see no reason, and to be honest, I mean, maybe for some people, they have two bonus games. They have the Darius, which is a fun game. It's an arcade shooter. And they have Tetris, but really, are you going to sit here and play this Tetris?
No.
I'm not crazy about it. And I'm a racing guy. I like racing games. Where's Outrun? Outrun is a Sega property. Why isn't Outrun on this? Doesn't make any sense. Outrun 219, whatever, it's a racing game. The only racing game we got here is the Road Rash. What about Virtual Racer? I like racing games. No racing games. Where's Afterburner? Another big classic. Multiple different games that should have been added onto this are not on here. And I don't understand why. Mortal Kombat. What was the reason you got Mortal Kombat back then, the very first one? You got it for the Genesis because the Genesis gave you the best possible
The blood
version of it.
The blood.
Yeah. While the SNES was,
Clean.
parental discretion, whatever it is. They're watching it or something like that. But the games were an issue. Why Streets of Rage 2, not Streets of Rage 1?
Yeah.
Again, why only Sonic 1 and Sonic 2? Where's Sonic 3? Sonic and Knuckles. To me, it's just weird. I mean, I don't know who picked it. I don't know if it was a voting. I didn't see any voting for it. Has a lot of RPG games in it. I'm not into the RPG games. Why is Virtua Fighter 2 on this? Again, the presentation is nice. Everything you get here is nice. The way you fix it up, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be hackable. We're going to end up modding it, like we do with the other ones. All right, we need to have. If you're going to have a system like this, you should have all of it. The one thing I like the fact that it's Sega. This is coming from Sega. Just disappointed on games that are in this and games that were not added on.
Chosen, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if there was like maybe a poll. All different people who wanted to see what games were in it and whatever, but I can't see people picking Tetris. I can't see people picking Virtua Fighter 2. So that's there's little issues. Like to me, the Mega Man. While no disrespect, the game is still 8-bit.
Yep.
Why is it on the 16-bit console? Again, this is my opinion. I'm not trying to rant and I'm not trying to kick him, but I'm just saying I think that leaves a lot into being questionable. You know what I mean? The NES Classic came out with great games. Classic great game. The NES Mini. The SNES Mini. Yes, they didn't come out with as many games, but they came out with great games. Top title games. This one right here, a lot of games that were added onto this, I don't understand what the reason is. Doesn't take away from the fact that I love the presentation. The box art is awesome. The sound looks pretty good. Some of the games still sound muffled.
Yeah.
So you can't blame it all on that games. It's obviously the system. That's the console. That's the way it was. But some of the games do look nice. HDMI. I love the Castle of Illusions. I actually bought that for my daughter when she was a baby. When she was young, very young. I bought it for her because
it was Mickey Mouse.
It was Mickey Mouse. Castle of Illusions. It was really, really nice. Of course, Sonic is a favorite. Toe Jam and Earl. I don't know what the fun is about that. Again, I don't want to knock it and keep knocking it, but I'm just saying the presentation. Alex Kidd. Again, I could have chosen quite a few different games to add on to this, especially classics, arcade Sega titles like Outrun. Come on, continuous. You could go back and play it and play it and play it again. It's just awesome games. Afterburner. So that's my feeling on that. In essence, I'm gonna go ahead and just press the A button. You go to the game. You click it. Gives you a little bit of
history
on it.
History.
Like that. Again, it looks really, really nice. It does. It looks really, really nice.
This one sounds good too.
Yeah, it's just to me. It's just I don't know the games that they pick for it. So I guess everybody has their feeling on it. My feeling on it is mixed. I like the fact that Sega is in it. That they came back just to give us a little something for themselves. Really cool. But I think definitely Nintendo Mini kind of wins this, and the SNES Mini. Doesn't take away from the fact from the presentation again. I really like the fact that we got to bring that to give us this. It's pretty cool because it comes from them and they can't blame AdGames for it. Now I want to tell you real quick. The real reason why we have not done videos in a while is because we actually fell off of the retro for a while, and the reason for that being is that it seemed like retro became everybody jumped into it. It became like it wasn't fun anymore. These people are milking us for the most part. They're milking us for games that we already own. We own the real carts. We own them in multiple versions and emulation and different things. Like I'll give you for instance, look, we got little portable Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, all these things. So it became so
saturated.
Saturated and congested. It took away from it, and I just got tired of seeing the same thing over and over again. Little by little. Hopefully, I do come back every now and then and play the classics. We play a Pac-Man, right? We still play the Pac-Man. Every now and then we'll throw on Sonic and those type of things and the shooters. I love my Outrun. Just yesterday I was playing the hell out of Super Mario Kart, the original for SNES. So the love is still there for the retro, but the actual scene right now just I don't know, just took away a lot of the a lot of the unfortunate, a lot of these guys, and I'm not knocking you guys, man, but a lot of you guys out here who do videos on these things and reviews, come on, a lot of your reviews, and my feeling, you're getting paid. It's like you're doing a commercial for them, and that's not a review. A review shouldn't be a commercial.
Should be honest.
It should be honest and tell you the truth. Like right now, really nice, but at the same token, I gave you what my cons are. So that's my feeling on it. I'm not trying to knock anybody. I really hope that everybody tries to keep it retro. Keep it really retro. And don't buy into a lot of these different things that we have. Again, thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate you guys following us. And we'll be doing some videos here and there. But thanks for visiting, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. And leave a comment. Please, let us know what you think about this.